You to thank for a ship.
You can add this to my bill.
So be it. Have this ship operational by the time we are finished. I am mobilizing my entire division to Corellia. The rebellion will be crushed. Corellia will fall, but military victory will not be enough. I do not want the Republic merely defeated. They must submit.
And a corpse can't grovel. I get it. Who do you want?
There is a massive resistance supporting the Republic's defense of Corellia. You will secure the rebel leaders. I will make them kneel. When the rebellion bows before Corellia's rightful leaders, our trap will be set.
What's the rebellion got to do with June Saros and the Supreme Chancellor?
If Corellia is conquered, the Republic will send troops. If Corellia secedes, the Republic must rely on diplomacy. A compact will be signed publicly. Corellia's governor will demand that the Supreme Chancellor ratify the treaty and withdraw Republic forces. The Supreme Chancellor will have to acknowledge that the Corellians have chosen Imperial rule, but not before June Saros convinces him that his Jedi can turn the tide.
I've only seen Saros operate through proxies.
He was undefeated on every front he led during the last war. He will not sit idle while Corellia falls. I have sent my forces ahead, under command of General Crow. Meet with him and proceed according to plan. When the Tyrant is hyperspace capable, I will join you.
We knew the hunt would bring you here. Welcome to Corellia. I am Lord Ferrus, here to make a request on behalf of my master. Darth Decimus of the Dark Council has taken interest in your actions and desires your assistance in the battle for Corellia.
If there's a battle raging and credits to be made, I'm there.
Darth Decimus was wise to single you out, Hunter. Our invasion of Corellia was executed to perfection, but the ensuing occupation has met difficulties. Darth Decimus believes you can help. If you're interested, seek out his servant, Darth Charnas. He will set you on the path of conquering Corellia.
Who is Darth Charnas?
The Imperial authority on Incorporation Island. For now, he is the closest you'll get to Darth Decimus. Darth Charnas' ship, the Tears of Taris, is on Corellia now. A private shuttle outside the spaceport will take you there.
Coronet City, the jewel of Corellia, home to the finest trading and ship manufacturing in Republic space. Soon this will all belong to the Empire, and the rest of the galaxy will follow. Where are my manners? I am Darth Charnas, agent of the Dark Council. My master, Darth Decimus, requested your assistance. He claims only the galaxy's most notorious bounty hunter can help us take Corellia.
I'll show this planet how I earned my reputation.
We could have used your blasters during the initial assault. The invasion was magnificent, our occupation flawless. Imperial forces filled Corellia's high-speed rocket trams. We began to cover Coronet City. Then rebellion erupted. Unruly Corellians knocked out the rocket trams. Now our soldiers are stranded.
Airdrop your men. Send in shuttles. Anything to keep troops on the streets.
Alternate methods risk being shot down. Plus, they're unpredictable. I'm afraid our occupation's crippled without the high-speed rails. The guilty party is Corellian Engineering Corporation, the oldest ship manufacturer in Republic history. CEC exploited our one weakness. They turned our iron cannons on all outgoing trams, freezing our invasion, trapping us on the doorstep of the Empire's greatest battle.
Storm the company and shut them down. It's the only way we'll break their blockade.
I agree completely. Unfortunately, CEC shielded against conventional attacks. There's only one way in. The hull cracker. A compact bomb developed by Zerka Corellia's deviant scientists to punch holes through capital ships. It will get us inside CEC. Then we disable their iron cannons, resume rocket tram traffic, and conquer Corellia. Unfortunately, Zerkers joined the rebellion, and they refuse to hand over their hull cracker.
If Zerka won't give their weapon up, I'll take it.
Show them your arsenal, and they may even wrap up the hull cracker with a bow. The hull cracker's under constant guard. Destroy Zerka's assault camps, and they'll abandon the weapon to reinforce their headquarters. Once you rout the camps, find our Commander Jastel in Zerka territory, then we'll liberate that hull cracker.
Urban war zone. No clear front line. Easy to get surrounded or ambushed.
Hey, I'm not some greenhorn. They ambushed us, and they did a blasted good job of it.
I don't pay on failed contracts, Random. Keep pressing me and I'll get moody. Got it? Sorry for the drama, Hunter. A kill operation of mine just got heroically botched. And now the Empire's paying the price.
Sounds like an expensive mistake. I could probably fix that. For a price.
An interesting prospect. The targets are a group of rebel Corellian officers. They already bombed Incorporation spaceport and destroyed a squadron of Imperial transports.
Hey, I did my best to stop that. These guys are elite Corsac. They'd shoot up my whole squad.
Translation: he failed. Now I hear they're rigging a bunch of speeders with explosives for another bombing.
Any idea about their target?
None. And we can't wait for details. They've got enough explosives in those speeders to make the spaceport bombing look like child's play.
I can mobilize a new team in 2 hours. Platoon strength. Hardcore guys.
You had your chance. If you do me the favor of terminating these rebels and blowing the speeders at their camp, that would be just lovely.
If you've got the credits, I'll do any favor you want.
Oh, I have the credits, Hunter. You won't be disappointed.
Hey, business is business. One professional to another, don't get cocky.
Friendly.
Let's get on with this, bounty hunter. I've troops to deploy. Darth Tormund demands that I dispatch you to capture Chairman Harlan Fane of the Corellian Corporate Council.
What's Tormund's interest in a corporate fat cat?
Harlan Fane is the face of the Corporate Council. His presence at the treaty signing is vital to Darth Tormund's plans. Fane and the other representatives have locked themselves up in their council tower in defiance of Imperial rule. His exact location isn't known, but it is likely that he and the other senior representatives are holed up in the tower's upper executive offices.
Is other reps worth anything to you?
If you're able to capture other members of the Corporate Council, do so, but Chairman Fane is the absolute priority. Resistance will be heavy, but the Council Tower has several structural weaknesses we can exploit. The only thing stopping you from accessing the tower through the main lobby is sheer manpower.
So what you mean is nothing's preventing me from accessing the tower?
If battling heavily entrenched soldiers one flight of stairs at a time is no trouble, be my guest. The executive suites have a private lift that will bypass most of the intervening levels. It'll require an access key used by senior staff. Also, unless you'd like to be trapped inside a lift shaft, you'll need to attack the tower's security center and disable their lift override controls.
Solid plan, General. I've got it from here.
Once those objectives have been completed, you should have a straight shot to the upper levels. And remember, you're to deliver Chairman Fane alive and intact. Dismissed.
happened to those officers and their speeders. Done like a true virtuoso.
Zerka's camps are destroyed. How do we get the hull cracker?
I'll connect you to Darth Charnas at once.
My ship afforded a spectacular view of your work. Zerka's forces swarm like confused insects. They've regrouped to defend the hive, leaving the hull cracker storage facility vulnerable.
Zerka's dead center in my crosshairs. Time to take their explosive.
Captain Jastel's team is in place, ready to grab the hull cracker. You will lead a more direct attack.
Your target is Bral Tavar. He's Zerka Corellia's figurehead, the definition of corporate sleaze.
Bral Tavar has the hull cracker's detonation codes. Without them, the bomb's useless.
Break into his executive offices, get the detonation codes, then call me. My men will already have the hull cracker.
Tell your men to be ready for the final assault, Commander. I'll deal with Bral Tavar at once.
We'll have the hull cracker by the time you have those codes.
I assure you, gentlemen, Corellian Engineering Corp has nothing to fear. The C9X droid will serve you well.
Just keep your hull cracker out of Imperial hands. We hear they've already breached your walls.
A mild annoyance. Even if the Empire grabs our weapon, it's useless without the proper codes. Tell CEC's board I have the situation under control.
Call me a mild annoyance again. I dare you.
Don't kill me! I'll do anything. Whatever you want.
Hold strong, Brown. Better to die free than live under the Empire's fist.
Speak for yourself. Here, take the hull cracker's detonation codes. Just, please, don't hurt me.
You can have a long, healthy career serving the Empire. Just make sure Zerka follows your example.
Anything you say, I'll tell my employees about their new boss.
Commander, Bral Tavar surrendered. I've got the detonation codes.
Good work. Thanks to your earlier assault, my men secured the hull cracker and prepped it for the blast. We'll send an officer or two in to deal with Bral and make sure his new loyalty stays firm. In the meantime, Darth Charnas wants to speak with you aboard the Tears of Taris. He's ready to assault CEC.
Here are the detonation codes. Bral Tavar was eager to hand them over.
I'm sure he was. Thanks to you, the Zerka Corellia hull cracker is ours. These codes will awaken its power. Plus, due to your quick thinking with Bral Tavar, Zerka's learned to appreciate Imperial dominance.
I have a way with people.
You may have lured Zerka in, but Corellian Engineering Corporation won't be so easily convinced. With the hull cracker in our possession, we can finally shut down CEC and end their attacks on our rocket trams. But first, we must deal with their army. Legions of battle droids defend the CEC fortress. Our explosives team can't get close enough to detonate the hull cracker.
CEC commands them somehow. Cut the droids off, and they lose control.
You're right. CEC uses signal towers to direct their army. It's their only weak point. Bringing down the signal towers will disrupt the droids. Our explosives team sneaks in, detonates the hull cracker, and blows the CEC doors wide open.
If your army pitches in, we can wipe out every last tower.
The CEC defenses are designed to detect a large-scale attack. I can't sacrifice my men yet. Once you remove the signal towers, contact Commander Kraid in CEC territory. He'll prepare you for our final assault.
Signal towers are down. The droids aren't getting coordinated orders.
Very good. With their security confused, we can take the hull cracker right to CEC's doorstep. Everything is in place, Darth Jarnus.
Finally. Once CEC falls, the rocket trams can spread our forces across Corellia. Then this planet will be ours. We must move quickly. Zerka's hull cracker is already in the field. Are you ready to shut it down CEC's throat?
I've got a Pazak game later, then lunch with the Emperor. Lucky you, I'm free for now.
Good. I wouldn't want to disrupt your busy agenda. Commander, have your explosives team prime the hull cracker. Once you're in, sack the border directors and disable the ion cannons. When the rocket trams are back online, we'll ramp up our invasion.
Droids will be on our tails soon. Keep them off while we rig this hull cracker.
First you break into my company, then you barge in here without an appointment. My droids will throw you out piece by piece. The Darth Charnas will realize CEC can't be taken.
I've taken out a small army of CEC's finest. Why not a few more?
This is C9X, the perfect marriage of Zerka's lethality and CEC's inspired engineering. Even controls nearby droids with a custom signal emitter. Combat tests went through the roof. Costs a fortune, but that's the price of freedom.
You should have just bought a ticket off Corellia.
This marvel's an investment in CEC's future. Nothing's more important. Come on, C9X, show your stuff.
Business is war, gentlemen, and we've almost got the scum beat.
Master Moss, we have company.
You? That means C9X. You destroyed him? Impossible.
I bet you'll come apart much easier than that tank of yours.
You're not laying a finger on me. Droids, attack!
Benton, she's got the C9X signal emitter. Maybe we should follow the nice lady's orders?
Corellian Engineering Corp stands for something. This is our chance to do the same. Go ahead, turn our droids on us. If you enslave CEC, it won't be with our help.
Droids, take them to Commander Kraid at the Imperial Outpost. Play nice, and you'll never see me again.
You may have won this fight, but the Resistance won't fall so easily.
CEC ion cannons are offline. The rocket trams can run again. We must celebrate. Come to the tears of Taris at once. Outstanding job. The CEC surrender shook the rebellion. We'll mold their board into icons of Imperial loyalty. My master wishes to express his gratitude.
I am Darth Decimus, member of the Dark Council, architect of Corellia's invasion. I've been watching you, victor of the Great Hunt, champion of the Blacklist. How fortunate that your latest prey brought you here. Corellia is filled with wretched people, crude, scheming animals, begging to be conquered. We can help them by winning this battle. But I require your help.
I need money up front.
Charity is for the weak and the lazy. The Empire is neither. You'll be well rewarded. Follow me and you'll swim in the spoils of war. But first, we destroy the rebellion. We must decorate Corellia with their dead. Take a rocket tram to the ruins of Labor Valley. Help Major Tradic burn the rebels out of hiding. Then we will speak again.
Wait.
Sir, they're dangerous.
Don't know the half of it.
They're also not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
Not loyalty. Principle. I always fulfill my contracts.
Well, that helps your image. I understand, but competition is basic business. If your employer isn't concerned about keeping you, you'll always get lowballed. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
Take care of the Republic's price on my head, and we'll talk.
A fresh start? Harder to grease the right palm since the Prime Minister sold out to the Empire, but it's possible.
What spooked him?
It's you! Fire! Fire!
Lights out.
We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
The Empire doesn't want you dead. They want you to surrender.
So this is how it ends. Paraded before the galaxy like a broken animal. I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
You've obtained Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
Broken, I can do.
The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Solonians. The Republic needs to see the Solonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
And you want me to grab your token Solonian. I get it.
No, not just any mongrel. I require a rebel. A ringleader. One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Trow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
Planning to take it for a walk?
Do not keep me waiting.
Trying to locate the Solonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Solonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
What's important enough that they'd risk fighting on our terms?
Solonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Solonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Solonian warrants under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
What's so special about this section of tunnels?
It's a dead end. They'll believe they have you cornered right up to the moment you cut off their only route of escape. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormen in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
Welcome to the Blitz, Hunter. Darth Decimus said we'd be receiving your services. What we've got here is a clean-up operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
I hunt big game, not injured rebels.
Those rebels may be hurt, but they're stubborn and well-armed. Darth Decimus knew we'd need your skills to finish them. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradick. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation?
I don't need someone to tell me you're a selfish, corrupt dog.
I'm used to veiled insults. I suppose I appreciate the candor, but don't be so quick to judge. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
The rebels will be easy prey once I destroy their stockpiles.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
Rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently. The Resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The Resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
What tunnels?
There's a network of underground pipelines. Rumor says they stretch kilometers beneath Coronet City. All of it, Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the Resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors, and those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels. clawed to pieces.
Don't mistake me for a Corellian thug. I can handle these creatures.
I'm sure you will. But those tunnels are stuffed with the snarling beasts. Best not to lower your blaster in that maze.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The Solonian tunnels will soon belong to the Empire.
Storm the Solonian warren and deal with them. Once you're in, Imperial forces will cut off their escape. As for you, Dobbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
The Empire's grip on Corellia is tightening. Crush the Solonians, and our victory will be that much closer.